Remember that time Universal recruited you to save the world?
Today on RTT, we're talking about all the times Universal Studios and Universal Islands of Adventure recruit you to save the planet every single time you visit the park. Isn't it exhausting? I'm tired even thinking about it right now.
Spiderman, Spiderman, friendly neighborhood Spiderman, look out! Here comes Spider-Man. I love that.
Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man is a 3D thrill attraction located in Universal's Islands of Adventure in the Marvel Comics section.
The good version of Transformers The Ride 3D.
And it is a 3D mixed with physical simulation ride through that features the characters and villains, a lot of villains. It features the world of Spider-Man.
So basically, you're a reporter, and the head of the Daily Bugle, whose name is, it's like Joe Jorgensen. It's like Stevenson. It's like
Jonah Jameson? Yeah, right?
Kyle.
He's yelling, right? I mean, he's not happy about something, or he's very intense about his need for you to get out there and get the story.
Jonah Jameson. His name is my name too. Whenever I go out, the people always shout, they say, J. Jonah Jameson. Okay, hold on, I have to start over my bad Jingleheimer-Schmidt joke.
So I believe we're supposed to be getting the scoop.
The vehicle's called the Scoop.
Scoop Team 1.
Because you have been recruited by the Daily Bugle to go report on the chaos downtown because the supervillains are doing something bad and all the other reporters are unavailable, so you are like an intern, I guess. You were probably getting somebody coffee and they were like, hey, get in the Scoop mobile because we need you to go cover this. This is gonna be your big break, so let's go.
And then all of Spider-Man's enemies are like, now is the day that we will join together, put aside our differences, and take down the Spider-Man, while there are these many unexperienced interns in a car following right behind him. And
I'm talking about Doc Ock, the crazy spider lady with the lizard tongue, the electric guy that like zzz.
And a guy who's got black and white and a long tongue, and he goes, I think he's from Kiss.
I like that all of the villains are there. I mean, I don't know how realistic it is, but that's some like comic book stuff. You know what I mean? Like, that's the kind of thing, it's like, this is the final issue in a series and we are bringing in all the villains and they're gonna work together for some inexplicable reason. Maybe one of the villains' daughters had her bat mitzvah, and they were all at her bat mitzvah, and then they were like, oh, Spider-Man alert, like, my anti-Spidey senses are tingling, and then they had to go take care of them. Like, you don't know about their home lives. I mean, you do if you've read the comics because they detail all of this. But I don't know about their home lives. Maybe they were all at a bat mitzvah.
I do feel I'm a little more prepared to go on the scene as a reporter than I am to go fight evil robots, because part of my job for AllEars is to be a reporter.
We are supposed to be, I believe, reporters for the Daily Bugle. I can't imagine we're doing a great job. I know I've never taken notes on the ride.
Yeah, I'm an amazing writer, so obviously I'm one of your top reporters here at Daily Bugle. In addition, I am very good with aerial acrobatics. It's just who I am.
Covering the first Mickey's Not So Scary Halloween party is basically fighting a bunch of supervillains because there's a lot to do. There's a lot to do. There's a lot of treats. There's a lot of entertainment. There's no time to stop and slow down. So I feel good when I'm recruited to go join the Daily Bugle. It makes it feel like they recognize me for my accomplishments and my craftsmanship.
All I've heard about the ride in California Adventure is that you're actually gonna be able to shoot things or feel like you're swinging?
I'm shooting webs.
I should expect that the DCA version will be a better ride. I think that's only fair to assume that after 2 decades, we can make a better ride. That being said, I don't know that the DCA ride will be as impactful in its time as Amazing Adventures of Spider-Man was. I mean, this ride really was revolutionary for theme park attractions. It did things that had never been done before. And so I mean, even if the DCA ride is great, I think the question is going to be, what is its impact? And like, is it as big a step as Islands of Adventure? I don't know the answer to that question.
Crisscross. Gotcha. Both of you. See? Bye, villains.
The spider signal! With Spider-Man nearby, trouble can't be far away.
Thank you, human.
Autobots, activate.
Transformers The Ride 3D is located at Universal Studios, Florida.
Motion simulator 3-dimensional, which means things that are really around you, not just a drawing on a paper, but actually, like, I am 3-dimensional. Well, actually, technically right now, I'm 2-dimensional because I'm on a computer screen or a TV screen if you watch YouTube on television. This has gotten very complicated.
But it's a mixture of 3D screens and physical props and effects that bring to life the newer Transformer movies, the Michael Bay Transformer movies.
So it's literally like Michael Bay, The Ride.
3-dimensional means that you are a real. 2-dimensional means that you're make-believe. So all of the robots in disguise in this attraction are real.
I grew up looking at Transformers. That was my ish, okay? 80s kid, yes, I'm that old. Anyway.
This is not gonna be an accurate plot summary, but this is what I believe to be true.
There are big robots, okay?
There is something called the Tesseract. Nope.
We must protect the AllSpark.
But it's blue and shiny like the Tesseract. It's a glowy. And the AllSpark, it like controls the universe, the robots. I don't know, it's important. And you want the good guys to have it, who I'm led to believe are called the Autobots.
You are on the good robots team to fight and ultimately defeat. That's what I'm going for there. The bad robots, which are called
The Decepticons.
Decepticon!
Are trying to get the AllSpark.
But we have to help them because even though they are highly advanced robot race, they need flesh and bone and average humans to help them save the day, apparently.
That's the thing, is like, I don't know, to be honest, I just feel like I'm causing extra problems because they keep having to come and save me from bad Transformers. Are the bad guys also Transformers, or do they like not get to hold that namesake? Are they like, well, I don't know what their name would be.
Decepticon!
I feel very honored that I have been recruited. I really just came into this theme park to see some velociraptors and, you know, visit my friend E.T. And apparently I've been recruited to help save the world. So yeah, I'm honored. Am I terrified? Yes.
I really feel like I'm not qualified.
When it comes to being asked for help at Universal Studios, I'm fine with it. Everywhere I go, someone's like, you better get over here, quick. Get in that car, we need you. We need you to get down there and help us out. So, you know what I need? A snack voucher and a pat on the back.
And this ride is yet another 3D, put 8 people in a thing and move them around, and and show them a video in 3D and hope they don't throw up by the end of it. This one reminds me of Spider-Man a lot.
I'm not convinced that this ride is not just Spider-Man. It looks like Spider-Man, but with Transformers, right? It's the same thing.
I think it is just as good as the Spider-Man ride, just because I judge a ride based on its ride system, typically, and they're the same ride system, so I think they're just as good. I will ride each, and I will not wait in super long lines for either of them. So I think they're about the same. I like them both.
Despite me knowing and caring who Spider-Man is now, I still like the Transformers ride better, and it's because it makes me less sick. And I have no idea why, because they're the exact same ride technology. They're both in 3D, but for some reason, it maybe is what we see on the screen is different, and maybe like how much they throw you upside down in Transformers, but I actually like Transformers better, which I did not think would be the case.
Protect the AllSpark at its secure and fortified location here at NET.
Here come the men in black.
Alien defenders.
The good guys dressed in black. Remember that, just in case you ever face to face and make contact.
There come men in black. Doo, 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 doo.
Man dressed in all black, alien attack. It's these dapper young fellows. They go out, they beat the aliens, they come home, they greet their mother, and they go back out the next day, get their fingerprints burnt off. Will Smith, I like that young fella. He can come around whenever he'd like.
So, Men in Black Alien Attack is a shooter game at Universal Studios Florida.
It's very similar to Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin in that you ride through a show building and you shoot at targets with your zapper.
Sort of a small world with guns. You know, that's what people want. It's a small world with guns.
When Islands of Adventure opened, Universal was worried about Islands of Adventure attracting all of the attendance and nobody going to Universal Studios Orlando. So they made what they thought would be a big draw attraction to make sure people would still go to Universal Studios Orlando. They made MIB.
You are recruits at Men in Black headquarters.
We just always gotta work, huh? What if I want to come and just watch? Why do I have to come and work? Am I getting paid for this? There better be somebody standing outside with a check. That's all I know.
And you go in and you're supposed to do a training exercise. And you're shooting little cardboard cutouts of aliens. You're supposed to shoot the aliens and, you know, not the little grandma. I don't know if there's a grandma, but you don't want to shoot her. If there is a grandma, don't shoot grandma's kids.
Row, there's been a red alert and the aliens are legit attacking, so then you're put out on the street to help fight all the aliens. And there's a really, 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 really big one at the end.
It's fun to be recruited to help in this ride. Because honestly, it's not so dark. You know, it's like, Gary, get up. You know, it's not like that. It's like, oh, here we go. We're in New York City and the cute aliens are reading newspapers sitting on the park bench. And they're, oh, look at those aliens are playing checkers. You better get them with your little ray gun.
Love wearing a black suit with a black tie. And I know how to get jiggy with it like Will Smith. So I love that I'm recruited for this one because, you know, I don't care for aliens unless it's E.T.
I feel really good about being recruited to help in this ride. I don't have a lot of experience fighting aliens, but I like that you can pick up the gun and you shoot the aliens, and when you've hit them, their eyes change color, so you know you've actually hit them. So I like that as well, that the aliens are kind enough to have a tell so they know when I've murdered them.
I am very on board with joining the Men in Black, except for the fact that 1, I like my friends and family. 2, I like my fingerprints.
Okay. I never want to talk badly about my boy Buzz Lightyear here. Look away. I kind of like it better than Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin.
I will go to bat that this is the best shooter game, like shooter style ride in all of Orlando.
No, Buzz, you're mishearing me. I like Space Ranger Spin more.
And I just straight like Men in Black better. I like that there are not obvious targets. The theming is better. Buzz Lightyear, like, all I can pay attention to are the Z's.
This is way better than Disney's shooter rides. Like, way better.
You know, Midway Mania, you can't top. That is so fantastic. I think this one's on par with Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin. I think they're about the same.
But I mean, I love this man toy a lot, so I have to legally say that I like Buzz Lightyear Space Ranger Spin the most. But don't listen. I kind of like Men in Black Alien Attack a little bit better.
I was trying to get my phone to do the flashy light to you guys, but my phone is what I'm filming on. So you know what? I can make my editor do it. Editor, make a flashy light. Don't remember a thing. Sunglasses, flashy light. And now you don't know who I am. How about that?
Emergency. Training sequence aborted.
In Universal, this area is called Toon Lagoon, right? These two rides are in Toon Lagoon.
The two Toon water rides are Dudley Do-Right's Ripsaw Falls, which is a log flume attraction, and
Popeye and Bluto's Raft Barge Drop Ride.
Is it Popeye's Barge Raft?
Popeye and Bluto River Raft Ride?
Popeye's Barrel Barge. Popeye's Barge Barrel.
Bluto's Barges, or Popeye and Bluto's Water Barges, Bilgy Barges.
Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges, which is a raft ride attraction.
The literal worst rides of any theme park anywhere in the world.
Well, I just rode both of the water rides here at Universal, the Popeye and the Dudley Do-Right, as research for RTT, and I can officially tell you I hate these rides, and I want to approve all of these topics from now on, because honestly, this is too much to ask. That was too far, RTT.
We've got to overcompensate with volume of wetness for the fact that nothing is cool in this area.
Here's a warning. Water rides at Universal will give you a bath. I mean, this is not like Splash Mountain. Oh, my shirt got wet.
I did not know it was that possible to get that wet on a water ride.
Like, you're so wet that it feels like your skin needs to go into your laundry machine and into the dryer.
If you want fun, don't go there, okay? If you like not having mildew in your...
I really don't care for water rides. And let me explain. Yes, I'm a diva. And yes, I did my hair and makeup. But that's the least of my worries. Have you ever gotten your pants wet or your skirt wet and your little spanky shorts you're wearing under your skirt wet and then had to walk around in it all day?
You're riding up, you're clammy and you're moist. Your shoes, you're gonna be going for the rest of the day.
I feel like I am less wet when I take a shower. When I stand in a stream of water for 30 minutes and sing show tunes into my shower head, I'm somehow less wet than when I ride the 4-minute raft ride that is Popeye and Bluto's Bilge Rat Barges.
But they have at Universal, they have these handy dandy dryer boxes. You can get in there with a friend and it's like being in a oven with hot air blasting on you.
Yeah, this is what you do afterwards. You go into one of these stations. Great idea for a topic, guys.
Are we recruited to help in these rides? I didn't really feel like we were recruited. I mean, I guess we are.
I'm happy to join the Royal Canadian Mounted Police. Get me on horse, I'm ready.
I don't want to help either one of them. I don't want to get wet.
I have no idea how I was supposed to help in these rides. Am I supposed to be helping Popeye get olive oil back from Bluto? Because I didn't do anything. I was too busy holding on to this giant tire for dear life, convinced it was about to flip at any second.
A lot of people like these. I think they deserve to be upkept, but I also think a retheme could be pretty cool.
They do seem like B cartoons. It's like Dagwood and Blondie and Heathcliff. Like, these are all cartoons I remember, but I don't know if my 7-year-old knows who any of these people are.
My thoughts are that I wish all of Cartoon Land or Island was themed Rocky and Bullwinkle. It's got great themes. There's a bunch of side characters. There's so much they could do, and they could theme that land in a way that feels really unique and iconic and character driven.
Or just make it all a Jaws land, because they're water rides, and you could do a Jaws themed attraction, and that is a water ride I would go on.
So yes, give these rides some TLC, give them new stories, give them new characters.
Don't make me sit in a funky puddle of someone else's butt water, okay? It's wrong, and I'll never do it again.
All of these rides somehow end up recruiting you to do something. Sometimes it's save the world, sometimes it's save olive oil. You're just recruited left and right, up and down, all down the halls.
I was personally not qualified to help for a single one of these situations.
But I'm glad I was taken along for the ride, or the virtual 3D ride, because it was fun to save the planet for a day.
I think I was probably most qualified for Men in Black.
Definitely not qualified, but I'm still happy to help.
I really think I'm only qualified to help as a reporter because that is part of my job. I'm not qualified to fight super robots. I'm not really qualified to fight aliens.
I don't know if the question is, was I qualified to help? I think the question is, did I have a choice? And I don't feel like I did, because I spent my money to get into the park, and I feel like I was bamboozled and tricked because I had to pay to help.
Spider-Man looks back and gives me the, hands, and I go, shh, shh. We do this thing where we're like, we've got spiderwebs in our hands. We're two guys with spiderwebs in our hands. Woo, woo, spider webs.
Hey everybody, it's Molly. We hope you enjoyed this epic RTT. Make sure to like and subscribe and ring that notification bell so you can know when new episodes come out. And if you want more RTT right now, click over here for a list of all of our Universal Orlando episodes. And if you want more AllEars, click over here for a video of me doing every single attraction in Universal Studios Florida. Thanks for watching.